Greetings once again, fellow girls, guys, and gaming fans. This is Small Archangel. Thank you for joining me for this episode of 7 Days to Die Alpha 16. And it's day 91. And basically, we have got our living quarters here, or rather the bottom story of them. This is going to be our living room. We've kind of mapped out where some stuff's going to go with these rebar frames here. And as you can see, I've done my interior decorating here as well. We've got our windows all in place now. I've put some arches up there at the ceiling. It's kind of a shame we don't have a corner arch piece because that would look cool as well. But I just thought that sort of finished it off nicely. And then I've been doing some painting, and the colour of this floor is green. So we're going to do that around the door there, just to make it a little bit more easy for us to tell where the door actually is. And then what we're actually going to do, we're going to do this slightly differently. Oops, I missed that completely. That was the glass. Than we did downstairs, and we're just going to have it a little bit more refined because this is our living quarters. So I'm going to paint this part, and I did this before. Yeah, I've painted the bottom bit there white, and I didn't really mean to. There we go. And basically what we're going to do is then at the bottom we are going to use, now where is it? This one here. So it looks like we've got a dado rail going on. There we go. Classy or what? Fantastic. There we are. So we're just going to put that on the bottom layer all the way around. And then today, because we spent the last 3 episodes, or whatever it was, I think it was 3, in our basically in the Higashi building, we're going to have a bit more of a domestic time of it now, to finish off our living quarters. There we go. There we are, and here as well. There we are. That's that finished. Okay, and I'm just putting these in here to remind myself of where the heck? Oh, it is there. That's it. Remind myself of the orientation of things. So we did make ourselves also some furniture to go up here. Now I've also made the maintenance area, which is above there as well. I took a day off camera to sort of get stuff done, and I've built the bit up there. It's probably still drying off as we speak. And I did some gardening, the usual stuff. So at this point in the game, tried to keep the grind to a minimum on camera. Let's just see now. I've got some paint here. That's fine. We'll keep that paint for the moment. We're probably not going to need all of it. It's down on the floor below, I think, where I placed all of our furniture. Did I put it in there? Yes, I did. Okay, now this probably isn't going to be quite enough furniture, and I certainly haven't got enough bar stools. We need to keep buying those, I think. Okay, here we go. And you can see I've painted in here as well. You can see, look. Whoa! Look at the view! Ah! It's actually quite worrying being up there at the moment because it's not exactly what you call secure. But that, of course, will be our bedroom kind of area up there when we're finally finished. Okay, so we're going to need to paint the floor around here as well. Now, this is going to be our kitchen area here. And so we're going to have a tiled floor. There it is. This is my favoured flooring for kitchen areas in this game. Because, yeah, it just kind of looks like a sort of a quarry tile floor. There we are. And we don't need to do the rest because that's going to be underneath cabinets, as you can see. And then this is our dining area. And then over there is going to be where we're going to have some sort of sofas here. And therefore what we'll probably do is have some rug in between, perhaps this one, and that's going to be, let's go for the wood first. So we're going to have our red wood, there it is, and that's going to cover most of the floor, to be honest, including that bit there. So we're just going to paint most of our floor with this, including the bit underneath the dining table. Okay, so we can sort of see what's happening there. Let's just see where our rug is now. I'll just get this rug. Whoops, that isn't what I meant actually. There we go. We'll put a rug there, and then possibly there as well. And then I'll just need to fill in that hole there. There we go. And then our tables are going to go right there. There we go. There, nice. Okay, so there's our dining tables in place already. Or, yes, it's going to be one table, really. I'm just going to place that there for the moment. So I'm going to have one of those at each end, and then, or I'm going to have them down the sides. Oh, I don't know. We'll put them wherever at this point. It's fine. But yeah, one at each end might look good. I don't know. Anyway, there we go. So then we probably need to deal with this. Now, one thing I'm not sure of is, can we make it up? This is where I get confused because I spend a lot of my time in. We'll look at our work crafting bench here. I spend a lot of my time doing creative stuff, beg your pardon. No, we can't. Okay, so that's something else we're going to have to look out for because you can buy them sometimes, them and sinks. We can buy both of these things from vendors. Therefore, we're gonna look out for those because our oven is going to want to be in the middle part right there. And then we'll probably want to make, let's see, can't spell wedge. It doesn't have 2 G's in it. Let's see, what kind of a wedge can we make? We don't have any concrete on us at the moment. Can I not make one out of wood? Possibly. Wedge. Wood frame wedge. Okay, one of those will do. Okay, and we're going to place that here. And then upgrade it, she says. Totally failing to find the tool to do it with. There we go. And then this is all going to be in the painting, basically. We're going to be able to paint this. That's going to be our oven right there. So we're going to have a sink kind of here, probably. And then the rest is going to be cupboards. And we're going to have some more cupboards here, I think. So let's go ahead and place our sofa for the moment. So I'm just going to get that out of the way. Going to get our... One of the lovely things about being up here is that we honestly don't hear the Zeds at all. So we could have a massive zombie attack going on downstairs and we would have no clue about it. Which is rather wonderful, to be honest. There we go. And then move that round that way. And there. And there. And there. And there. Super. Now, I have a couple of these tables that I've made as well. Oh, look, I've randomly got one extra piece of... I think that's possibly actually because we'll have an extra piece of sofa, sort of this. Right, we'll see. I did have a plan in mind, but I can't remember it exactly. So, and we do have a fridge, which we can place straight away, so that's good. We've also got some cabinets. Okay, so our cabinets are going to go kind of here-ish. As I say, we're going to have a sink there. So we're going to put that there. We're going to have a sink in that place there. And I don't mind personally having, we're going to have our fridge here, I think. So let's get our fridge in place. It's important to get our fridge in the right place to begin with. So that's the wrong bit. We'll have that bit there and that bit there. There we are. Okay. And our cabinets, I'm going to have some cabinets in the corners as well. That way we kind of, rather than cabinet fillers, that way we sort of, we maximise our storage capacity. There we go. Oh, it doesn't matter, does it, which way around that one is, because we're not going to be able to see it anyway. There we go. Okay, so our sink's going to be there. We could, I suppose, put in a washing machine, but we're not likely... We probably can't make washing machines. We could always, if we get the opportunity to sort of buy one, we can always put one in there. And then what I was thinking about these corners was, and let's just place this here first, because we're going to have some cabinets there. And then the same here. There we go. Nice. Okay. And then, yeah, what I thought about these corners, what I thought would look really nice there, actually, is some corner blocks. The curved variety. No, not awning. We can make them out of, well, we can make them out of concrete. So perhaps that's what we're going to have to do, is make these out of concrete. So I'll just go down here. Whoa, because I don't think we've got any concrete at the moment. So get some concrete on the, oh, where is it? It's over here. There we go, 7. Well, that's probably not going to be enough, is it? Let's face it. Corner. Wet concrete corner. Yeah, it needs 10, doesn't it? Of course it does. Okay, here we go. Well, we're going to need 2 of those. There we go. And then put the rest of that back. Okay. And then run all the way around the room because I still can't find the exit. Should put a great big light above it. That would probably help. There we go. It's foggy, wouldn't you just know it? Okay, here we go. So, yeah, so what I thought would look quite nice is that, you see, and then we've got a nice kind of rounded corner there. Obviously, until we've put, and there as well, and I could perhaps put something in that corner, like, for example, maybe another rounded, I don't know, or maybe I'll just leave it like that. Maybe that will be absolutely fine. And then obviously we're going to have some painting done in here to make that look a little bit more as I intended. We're going to have, we've got a faucet there, we've got a tap there which will go over our sink there, but obviously I'm not going to place that now. I don't know, if I place that now, will that actually be, it will be against the glass, won't it? And therefore that won't actually collapse if I take that out and replace it with a sink. So I think we'll be absolutely fine there. Okay, so we're going to get our paintbrush again. And our, not a machete, the paintbrush. And this time we're going to just paint things up a little bit so that they look the way we intend them to, for the moment at least. So I've got this red cabinet side, which I'm going to just do there, like that. And then I'm going to use this, because it looks like a grate. So this is our cooker hood, basically. And we're going to paint it up as such. Yeah, I might just have to jump up on top of there to paint that with stainless steel. There we go. Smart. That looks nice. And then obviously we're going to have to paint these, the cabinet fronts. Let's see. We're going to have to paint there, like that, on the front of these rounded bits to make them look the same, which is cool. Then I'm going to have to paint some backs on that one as well. There we go. And then we've got the cabinet surfaces to think about as well, and I actually wanted to do those a little bit differently. I wanted the black granite, which is down here. There we go. I kind of prefer that one really as a surface, so that's what we're going to go for here. There and here. There we go. Nice. All right, that's coming together now. And I'll do the same thing on the top of my sink when I get one, she says. Oh, yeah, and we're going to do the same thing here. There we go. And then the one other thing that I want to do, really, is not turn that on, although it is getting a little bit dark around here. The other one thing that I want to do is get this fronted as a drinks cooler, so that's where we're going to keep our beverages, and that of course is near to, oh, this is where I wanted to put my other bit of couch, you see. This was the plan, I think, like that, or else maybe what I wanted to do was put the other table there, like that. There, yeah, that's kind of nice. I like that. Okay, so I've got a random bit of couch, but maybe we're going to be able to use that upstairs somewhere, or maybe I could put one of these little tables here, but we're going to put some plants in here to decorate the place as well, so these places here are going to be ideal for plants. And then we can swipe some paintings from buildings and put those in here as well, and that'll look good. But I have got some cabinet tops too, and I was planning on putting those kind of here, there, and there. There we go. So we've got some extra storage space up there, and we could even put cabinet tops on these corners as well, and again have a rounded corner there. That might look quite good as well, actually. And then of course we're going to need to paint this table too. You know what, I think we'll have the light on in here because it's very, very dim. I haven't set a generator up upstairs, so that's something else that we're going to have to do, is set up a generator so that we can... Now, should we do a red wood tabletop like that, or should we have that in black granite to match the others. I don't know really. That's probably a bit much, isn't it, really, that? So maybe we'll just stick with redwood like that. There we go. Okay, super. All right, so that's pretty much got that done in here, except, as I say, we will need some plants, I think. I think I'm going to need a couple of plants at least. And then we're going to need to swipe some paintings to put on the walls here as well. I feel like I need one kind of there and stuff. There, definitely above there, and possibly there as well. It's a shame at this point that we've only got 2 different types of painting, but we'll definitely put some of those up in here as well. Okay, so for now we're going to go and make ourselves some plants if we possibly can. Now I'm just trying to remember exactly what they consist of. Let's just have a look in here. Plant fibres, dirt fragment, and lump of clay. Okay, so that's got our potted plants. Now, the other thing that I wanted to make, actually, was a table candle. Now, this is something that we can now actually make. We can't make it out of... What can we make it out of? Candle. We need... yeah, what are the necessary resources? Not telling me, is it? Maybe we can't make it. Need one. Oh, we need to make a candle first. That's why. Tallow and plant fibres. Okay, now I'm not sure at this point if I actually have. I've got an absolute ton of animal fat, of course. So we're going to have to make some tallow, and I'm not sure if I've actually got it at this point. So even though I know that this is going to result in a little bit more adding to our heat map. Generally at the moment, I'm not having to craft tons of resources anymore. I've actually got quite a lot, which means that we're actually not too badly off regards to the heat map. Let's just see. Candle. Well, how many tallow do we need? We need plant fibres as well. Okay, there we go. We can turn that off then. And put our animal fat back in here. And then we need plant fibres, which are in our miscellaneous materials down here. Mist mats, plant fibres. Right, we need a candle there. And then we should be able to turn that into a table candle. Okay, so we can alleviate the darkness in here a little bit for the moment by placing this candle right in the middle of the table there. What a nice little glow that gives. And then we have a couple of plants that we could place. I'm going to put one there, and I'm going to put one here right next to the door like that. There we go. And there might be some other things that we can usefully place in here as well. I'm not sure. I might make these cabinets a block higher than that, possibly, and then have the fronts of the beer cooler above the top there. And I don't know. I haven't quite decided. It might be quite nice. Then again, that one I think just probably wants to go around like that. But this one I might make it a block taller than that. Not sure. Anyway, I need to collect some more stools. I need a sink. I need an oven. Basically, I've got a to-buy list from the traders, so I'm going to have to look out for that. But for the moment, what we need to do is try and get some lights in this joint. Now, we're going to need a different type of lighting in here. Domestic lighting is what we're really after. And we're going to need, let's see, light. We're going to want these ones here, forged iron and electrical parts. So let's see if we have lots of forged iron, electrical parts. We have quite a lot of those as well, actually, so we should be fine. Light. Okay, we're going to need 4 of these for the ceiling area, and then 2 more. So let's just make 6 of those. They're going to take a little while to make, but for the time being, we're going to also need to make a generator. So let's just have a look at this. We're going to need mechanical parts and electronic components for that as well. There we go. So let's get that crafting. And then, of course, we're going to need some engines for that as well. And then we're going to need our wire tool. and all of that good stuff, but that is going to take a little while to make, so we're going to have to wait for that. We've got a silver dome light coming through already, so I'm going to see if I've got any spare engines. I don't believe I have at the moment, so I'm going to have to go on an engine collecting spree, but for the moment I will show you our new generator zone, which is right here, and of course, as usual, we're going to need 4 little electrical connectors as well, which I will also make and put up here. And as per usual, we've got our little hatches there so that we can put, hopefully, solar panels outside. Ever hopeful on that one, but we're going to have to keep increasing our secret stash to be able to get to level 3. Let's just check our bike parts in case we've any spare engines. No, we have tons of batteries, so we're going to be quids in when it comes to making our battery packs and keeping those well supplied. I also need to upgrade this into forged steel, don't I? Or forged iron, I beg your pardon. Let's just see. Well, hey, we can do that now. There we go. That looks rather better, and also I think it'll just feel a little bit more secure as well. There's a couple of Zs over there just to prove that they are around here. We just don't notice them when we're way, way up in the sky here in our tower, which is what I like, quite frankly. Feels much more secure. Okay, let's see how we're doing here. I think we'll get the workbench upstairs making our generator bank. That's sensible. Then it's going to be a bit of a quicker job. There we go. Okay, so we've got our generator now. We've got all of our components. So we're going to go up here to our 4th floor maintenance way. Place our generator as usual. There we go. We're going to need a chest as well, so I'll just make one of those 2 for the usual reasons. And place that right next to our generator. There we go. And we've got 4 wire relays, which we'll need to place a little bit dark here. There, 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 and there. And then I'm going to have to just nip down here. I think this is where I've got a wire tool. I've got a wire tool somewhere. Not entirely sure where. There it is, look. I knew it was in one of these chests. And then it's going to be up to me to stock up all of these generators to make sure that this one has got fuel, but also that make sure that it's actually got engines in it, because it's not much cop at the moment. We're not actually going to be able to get this generator to power the lights that we place, because there's no engines for it just yet. There we go. Lovely. So that's that. And then I'm going to have to wire those into the lights, which we haven't yet placed. So I'm going to find our lights. And we have a screamer. I'm not quite sure what our screamer is actually being attracted to, because at this point we have 1 candle and absolutely nothing else is burning whatsoever. So it seems to me that we have a heat map which increases just by our being here. Nothing more than that. There we go. So that's where our 4 ceiling lights are going to be, but we're also going to have... Ah! You swine! No! Okay, so these are really jittery, but that is where I wanted it in actual fact. Not where that one's just blooming placed itself. So I'm going to need to make another one and have it there. And then hopefully we'll be able to wire these in relatively invisibly. We're going to have a wire coming through there. But one thing I do like to try and ensure in my builds is that the wiring is relatively invisible. Obviously with wires straight through the ceiling there from the maintenance area above, we're not going to see any wires, but for these ones, yeah, we will get a bit clipping through the wall there. Oh, we've got a load of Zs down there. Probably a screamer horde just turned up. I don't know. I didn't notice, but I'm going to try and get these lights wired up for the next episode. I've done my usual trick of forgetting to leave a hole for me to get in through the window, so I'm going to have to make a hole in the window, but I've got some spare glass, so that is not a major deal. in the meantime, yeah, I'm going to be looking out for sort of engines, car engines, as per usual, to fire up the generator and provide us with a bit of light in here. We're going to want to loot some pictures, a couple of pictures. We're going to want to buy a sink, an oven. We're going to want to get some more stools. But other than that, this joint is, is looking quite homely. I'd quite like to have a decorative cooking pot on there as well. Oh, look at that. You see, I could do with painting those blocks there, couldn't I? Because evidently, yeah, we can actually see those under the curved block. So, yeah, and then I need to paint the outside as well, because at the moment that just looks like, yeah, bare concrete, which is not great either. So this place is still not finished, of course, but we are getting there. And it has occurred to me that the top bit of glass there, I could actually replace that with something that's painted to look like blinds, but then we wouldn't get the benefit of the archway on the inside here. So I don't know. I don't think it looks bad the way it is. All right, folks, so that is our living area. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode, which has been a bit of a buildy episode. In the next episode, I think we're gonna do something more outdoorsy again, and yeah, I'm not entirely sure yet. We won't attack or attempt another skyscraper for a little while, I don't think, but I would like to do something more sort of shooty looty in the next episode, so I hope that you guys will join me for that. But until then, keep gaming. But in the meantime, if you enjoyed this episode, you know what to do. Hit that like button, let me know. Also, feel free to leave me your hints, tips, comments, suggestions, and share your gameplay. And I do hope you'll join me for the next episode. Till then, keep gaming, stay happy, and bye-bye for now.